Good Tuesday morning, TNT. Welcome to A Cup of Joe. We're back with you for another week. And on a Tuesday, we are talking it out. That's right. Hashtag talk it out. Michelle Engliang is joining me once again.
You're getting better.
Hey, that's rolling off my tongue now.
Yeah.
Engliang.
Engliang.
Normally names, associated with a heritage, with ethnicity.
A parent.
Where in heaven's name did Engliang come from? I've never heard.
It's Chinese.
Did you make that up? That's Chinese?
Kind of, actually.
Yeah?
It's Chinese, but it's kind of made up. I mean, my grandfather actually was born in China and he came to Trinidad, and it's my father's name essentially. Right. And I believe that my grandfather's name on his birth certificate was NG space Leang, so En Liang.
Okay.
And the Chinese name formations is such that the first part is your last name and the second part is your first name. So he would have been Liang, would have been his first name, right? So he moves to an English-speaking country, and I think that's where he got Joseph from, which is Joe. And I think he went to Ning Liang, and then I believe he changed it for my father, Eng Liang. So literally, my brother and I are the only Eng Liangs in the world. Get it?
You're the only Englians.
So.
Yeah.
I've looked it up. I've looked it up a lot.
I've never heard the name before.
I've looked it up a lot. I found someone who has the Eng and the Liang, but as two names in Malaysia, I believe. First, but as a, and there's a space in between.
When you said Chinese, because it's not a Trini Chinese name. You know, they're Trini Chinese names.
Are they? Like what?
Yeah, man. Like, Hong Wing.
Suppose that's Chinese. Come on, And you know what's he saying? Let me tell you the amazing thing about the Chinese race. Mm-hmm. You make them kind of jokes about any other race.
Yeah.
You get all kind of thing,
No.
Man, we are trying to study, no?
Yeah.
See what you want?
Yeah.
And the thing is what I love too, because you have there's so many Chinese nationals in Trinidad and Tobago now. So like you go to the restaurants and so on, and a lot of the waitresses and so on, or the staff or whomever, learn English in Trinidad.
Right.
So they learn to speak Trini English.
Right.
So I actually went to a Chinese restaurant yesterday on Monday, Fei Wong on Wokrap Road, one of my favorites. And the phone rang. She's like, hello. And then, like how your mother does it. You're like, your mother used to answer the phone, how you going? And the neighbor or something. Like, I'm hearing the dialect sort of undulation in the accent.
In the Chinese accent.
Absolutely. I guess it would be the same if maybe a German person taught you how to speak English.
Yes.
Because you learn from the different the accents that's teaching you. Yeah. Something that's really interesting about accents as well is when I moved to London, because my grandmother's Welsh. Oops, my grandmother's Welsh. Right. And I'm trying to get accustomed to this TV thing. I know you're a pro, but Yeah,
you're doing quite well.
I think so.
Come
unedited, improv, whatever people want to call it, right?
Back to your grandmother.
Back to my grandmother.
She's Welsh?
She's Welsh, yeah.
You're a mixed-up girl.
Pretty much. So my grandfather, my Trinidadian grandfather, fought in World War II in England, in Wales. Right. He picked up a little thing, and that's my grandmother. So she came to Trinidad when she was 19 from Wales on a boat. Seriously? Yeah. She's a lot more interesting than me, I tell you. And she's my last living grandparent. So Grandma, if you're watching, I love you and I miss you. And I should come and see you because you're not in Wales, you're in San Fernando. And anyways, so, in traveling and so on, everybody just always used to ask me if I had a Welsh accent. So maybe my grandmother's Welsh, and I spent a lot of time with her growing up. When my husband and I moved to England, people would start noticing him, and he doesn't have any connection whatsoever. Then I actually moved to Bristol, which is next to Wales in the southwest of the United Kingdom. And a guy comes to install my cable, and this man sounding like he's straight out of Barbados. Right? And I'm telling myself, what? So I asked him to say a few Bajan slang words that I knew, and I'm talking about straight out of Christchurch, St. Michael, And then I started to ask myself, why? And my conspiracy theory is, and I put a bit of research into it, is Bristol and Wales were the ports in the UK, in Britain at the time. So a lot of the people, who were coming to the Caribbean islands, the West Indies at the time, for the shipping and so on and so forth, would have been from those areas. So the twang in which we were taught English, and by the we I mean the slaves that were here at the time, who then trickled down to make us Trinidadians in many other ways. And then the indentured laborers, the Indian and the Chinese, they wouldn't have come here speaking English either. You know, so it goes back to that same thing. Whoever teaches you to speak a language, you know, it's because English has so many different accents. I mean, a French accent. I mean, the French, you know. Have you ever spoken to like a French person or something, and you say it in French, merci, and they'll be like, you're welcome, and I'm like, well, reply to me in French, you know, it's like, you know, but they're very, there's this high provenance.
Because they would know, just by how you say the French, they would know that you don't speak the language.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But to us, you know, we would hear a French-speaking person from West Africa, from Morocco, Algeria, or France itself, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and to us it's all French, right? But to a French person, like from France, you know, and there's a lot of myopia. I mean, you know, I could talk about that till...
You can talk, girl. The amazing Titi Chatterbox, let me just tell you, she'll be right back. We're taking a short break, folks, but let me just tell you what's coming up inside the cup. She'll be back, Michelle Engliang, the Titi Chatterbox, with some issue. I'm supposing
I'll figure out something.
You'll figure something out in the break. And then we bring another issue to the table as we continue to talk it out here on A Cup of Joe. The Carnival to Banker is continuing. We're dealing with Panorama, Savannah Greens versus North Stand. Jesus Lord. Stay with us, folks. I also we ask you to join me. Fit in 15 also continues right here on a Tuesday on A Cup of Joe. So big show planned for you. Stay with us. We are coming right back. Michelle Engliang tosses up an issue right after this.
When I personally as a panelist feel, listen, like it taken away, I have a problem. It taken away from tradition, or it taken away because I don't feel totally that people go to the greens to listen.
No, and I mean, and that is.
Come on, pull. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm loving that. Very good. Quick breather. We go again. Same thing.
With over 30 sensational colours, Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover gives you twice the coverage, twice as fast as any other brand. For over 90 years, we've been giving people the power to change.
One morning, Peter walked out to find every flower that he never stopped to notice, every sunrise that he never watched, every football match he forgot to play with his son, and arrived at a cafe to find every conversation he never had with his father. And it was only then that Peter finally decided to wake up. Wake up to life. Nescafe. Nestle. Good food, good life.
Welcome back, folks. It's always a little different and so much fun on a Tuesday, especially when Michelle Engliang is here with me. Michelle?
Yes?
What's the issue? What's on your mind this morning?
Well, I think I want to carry on a little bit what we were talking about before in terms of nationality and culture and so on. You know, because we're such a free nation, you know, and sometimes I think we get a little sensitive about a lot of things. But there is a right way and a wrong way. Like, Indian is not a race, it's a nationality. I learned that the hard way. You know, when I was living in London, a friend of mine told me that she thought I had really nice hair for a black girl. You know, so first I was like, I'm not black, I'm Trinidadian. And I have 4 grandparents that were born in 4 areas to prove it. So it's not just me, you know. But then, and then I was like, how would you feel if somebody told you that you were anything but Indian? And she was like, I'm Sri Lankan. And I was like, oh. You know, it's like Chinese. Chinese is not a race. It's a nationality. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a Korean restaurant on Marval Road, and I have a partner say, yeah, go to my Chinese restaurant. And I'm like, no, it's not.
That's insulting almost.
Yeah, you know, but at the same time, we're such a laid-back culture that we could kind of skim through it, you know, but at this, you know, it's at the same time, it's something I think we should be so aware of. Yeah. You know, and
I heard a story that pretty much relates to that, and I think, you know, in recent times, in North America, the sensitivity with regards to the Afro-American and you know, the white. And it was just a story that related back here at home, and it was same Chinese. You said Chinese people are very very casual.
Yeah.
They're not too sensitive about these issues.
Yeah.
But Afro Trinidadian guy walked into a Chinese restaurant and he said, "Chinese man, I want Jasukai man." And the Chinese man did not respond to him. He went there and dealt with somebody else he was dealing with.
Yeah, because Chinese, when
He's a Chinese man?
think about it, you know?
And the Chinese man ignored him.
Yeah.
And the Chinese man ignored him for a couple of times, then told him, he said, "If I, sir, was to call you
I say that all
the
the time.
N-word, yeah, it
I
would have been
say
a
that all
totally
the time.
different situation."
I would say exactly,
Yeah,
because the thing
yeah.
is, if you think about the African, we can't even say the word, right?
Yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah,
but I could
yeah.
say Chinese
Yeah,
on TV,
Yeah,
six,
yeah.
right? Because that's how it, you know.
Yeah,
and I can be walking down the road. So let's say you behind me or thing. So my back is to you. Hey, China, and I'll turn around. Whoa! I mean, you understand? So to me, it's okay. There's the sensitivity about it. Absolutely. Everybody. We've all in different ways carved our place for each other on the earth, rightly so. We all have culture and so on and so forth. In Trinidad is a bit tough because really and truly the only people who really have a right to this land are the Amerindians, when you think about it. Every single one of us, regardless of what our tapestry is, we were brought here, you know, but we've managed to own it and to create this dynamic culture that is ours, you know, and to me, that's why I love being TT Chatterbox, because there is so much to talk about in terms of home alone. You know, it's that whole what's right, what's wrong, what do we promote, what we don't promote, you know, Chinese versus the N word and the C word. You know, I mean, sometimes I just think it gets a little too much, but even though it makes sense. You know, because as much as, especially living away.
Because I was not going to say that. It's very much a Trini thing, I think, in terms of that laid back mentality.
Yeah.
Because away, and even as close as Guyana,
Yeah.
the racial lines in Guyana are so harshly drawn.
Yeah.
The jokes we can make between ourselves, despite there are racial undertones and so on in Trinidad, but the jokes we make, we get away with because of the nature of our society.
Yeah.
Just as close as Guyana.
Yeah.
You can't make those jokes because it's taken very, very seriously.
Yeah.
And other parts of the world, you know, but in Trinidad, anything kind of goes. We have that kind of laid back attitude where I could say, "China girl, what?" And you answer me like normal, and we move on. And
then I moved to the US, I moved to the UK, and I'm black.
Yeah.
You know. Then I actually did a guest lecture once over Skype at Florida International FIU. It was a Caribbean and diaspora class, and I'm going through my background, the same hair story. You have nice hair for a black girl. The girl who I said was Indian, but she was really Sri Lankan and stuff. And there's an African American girl sitting in the back of the class, and it's a Florida university, so it's a plethora of people as well, which is why you had that course. So I was like, how do I say that I'm black? Because I then denounce my grandfather from China, my other grandmother who's Indian, and my other grandmother who's Welsh, and they all have stories to tell. And then my black grandfather is from Trinidad, fought in the World War, lived, every single one of my grandparents in their own has a tapestry. So the girl puts up her hand and said, "Sounds to me like you got a problem being black." And I was like, yeah. So if I have a glass of water and I put a drop of ink in it, does it make it a glass of ink? And I've actually spoken to African Americans quite recently, actually, and they think, yes, they think that if you have an iota of black in you, it makes you black. But however, understand my situation where each race, heritage, ethnicity, what you want to call it, actually has a name and a face in my mind. And each of them, each of my grandparents have and had, because I only have one more now, things that are so connected to their culture and where they're from. It's hard for me to,
I think I'm the same. If you look at me,
like a mix-up.
We are confused people.
And I'm left-handed, and I'm a woman.
So
and I don't shut up.
Confused than
I go through.
I
will go through.
I want us to talk about this next week. I don't know if we can continue this next week. Very, very interesting conversation.
We can't bounce up the rest of the guests and I just line here with you.
No, Michelle, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, I was born on a Tuesday.
You were born on a Tuesday.
And now I'm Cuppa Joe.
And now you're talking it out on a Tuesday. Michelle Liang, thank you very much, my darling.
Thanks
always
for
a pleasure
me, as
having you. Every Tuesday she'll be here, and she will just be chattering. She's TT's Chatterbox. That's her handle on Twitter. You can check her out. Check out her lifestyle blog, TT Chatterbox. She adores everything on social media.
Well, not everything.
Not everything.
My hashtag is I adore, and I point out things that I do like,
that
which
you
is
do
from
adore.
Okra, some designers like Claire Vivi is one of my favorite designers
Right.
and stuff. And I think right
an
now I would
yes.
have hit 1,000 followers on IG,
Serious?
Instagram, because just now it's 999. So, yay me!
Yeah, you. We're taking a short break, folks. We're coming right back. Talk It Out Tuesdays here on A Cup of Joe continues. We're going into the debate: Savannah Greens versus the North Stand.
North Stand.
Panorama. North Stand?
The old shaky one too, not this new one there.
North Stand, yeah. We're coming right back. Stay with us, folks.
If happiness were a sound, what would it be? If happiness were a color, what would be its hues? If happiness were a face, what would it look like? If happiness were a place, where would it be? NGC, the energy of human potential.
There's really one bank you can depend on. Friendly service every day. There's really one standard of treating you like you deserve to be. Yeah. Republic gives only the best to you. We get personal attention, so explain for your inspection.
All right, folks, Talk It Out Tuesdays continue. We want to thank Michelle Engliang for joining us this morning, and now we move in to a little debate that we toss up. I'm still in Carnival to banker mode. One more week. Give me one more week. No, one more week. This is my last week, and hopefully we'll switch it from next week. But we could not leave the Carnival issues without dealing with the national instrument, and that's what we're going to hit today. It's all about the Greens at Panorama versus the tradition of the North and Grandstands. The Greens versus the North and Grandstands. That has become a very, very serious issue for people within the PAN movement and even fans of the national instrument. I have with me one of our premier artists of the PAN. I don't know if I can call him that, but that's how I see him, because he just amazes me every time I see him perform. Dane Gulston is here with me, my brother. Thank you. Let me shake your hand. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. One of the reasons Dane is here, because he's a World Stars man, and I'm a World Stars man. No, but that just happened to me. Congrats. Yeah. Well, once we beat phase 2, stop. All right, stop. But one of the reasons Dane is here as well is because Dane is a PAN man, right? And Dane, I think, how many years now, Dane?
Playing All Stars 34 years.
Wow.
Performing.
Yeah.
From since I'm age, say 10, 12, touring the world tour from age 12. I'm very tender age, you know.
So they live the PAN. I mean, literally
I
come
take
through.
It as, that's my work.
I want first from you, Dane, to get from you with the evolution of the Greens that came about, I think literally over the last decade or so, probably, or longer than that.
Probably I think it's 4 years, 5 years, or
probably a little longer than that.
Probably
Is it within that last decade?
It's too long, yeah.
What has been your thoughts as a PAN man?
Well, personally, I always for tradition first. You know what I mean? The foundation is a key in terms of, when I'm saying foundation, in terms of people understanding the purpose for going to an event. You understand? First and foremost is PAN. All right? I mean, the Greens come about as more or less a business venture for Panchin Big One other people. Unlike, long time in the North Stand, the grandstand, you really quote unquote going to listen to the pan.
Yeah.
I don't think the Greens totally is that, and I have a little problem, I think, with that. I just say the business side is the business side. The business is very, very important to our economy. I just say, people come up with ideas, new things all the time, evolve into different things all the time. Change is always there, and it's important for change as growth. But when I personally, as a panelist, feel, listen, like it taken away.
Yeah.
I have a problem. It's taken away from tradition, or it's taken away because I don't feel totally that people go to the Greens to listen.
No, and I mean, and that is the reality.
Yeah. The reason you're going to the Greens or you're going there to that event is because of pan.
But that is not why the current Greens market going
not really.
to know.
Yeah,
I mean, I listen every year for the last few years, as I said, with the involvement of the Greens. And when you listen to the radio, and of course, when it's Panorama Semis, everybody knows, hey, big line in the Greens,
yes.
And everybody.
Yeah,
what we doing? What we doing this weekend? Pan is this weekend. But the reality is, as you said,
yes.
they are not going there for the pan.
It comes like, all right, we have a game at the stadium.
Yeah.
The national team playing at the stadium.
Right.
You understand? And I just say, because the stadium is sold out, right? You're going over in Jean Pierre Complex and put up a screen and you're watching the game. You're watching the game going on, but you're lying in, you have a hangout, everybody have whatever drinks or whatever you have. It's cool, but I don't think it's like that on the green.
Cool, that's a very good example there. So the stadium full.
The stadium full.
Pack out the stadium. The national team playing.
The national team. This is a national instrument,
And the stadium full. So we say, boy, let me pop up.
A big screen.
A big screen in the Jean Pierre Complex.
The reason you're there is for the game. So the reason you're there in Panorama is for pan. So why you not really into the pan? You ask a person, how you think Phase 2 or All Stars or Desperados play, and they say, why my Johnny finish? They understand. They say, why my Johnny finish? I say, I don't understand the relevance. I say, how the band song? Yeah, boy, I tell him a Johnny finish, and so me study that because, so it's not no relevant. They didn't even know what happening. So well, I think the band was song and they think. So I have a little problem with that. The business side, I am totally for it because Carnival is for the people. When I say for the people to enjoy how they want to enjoy. If it's business, if it's the art form, however, just people come in just to enjoy, But the thing is, when it comes to your national instrument and any activity, you had to be serious about it. You as an individual.
We're coming back because you hit so much little points there that because I want to think on this as we take a little short break. How it got there, because the reality is the Greens came from a little overlap in the North Stand,
Yeah, I knew,
yeah,
but it's not only that.
It's not only that? No. Because how it reached there where it have how much ever thousands of people coming to that Greens every year. Don't care nothing about if they hear boom, 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 boom. Yeah. They don't care.
But in the North Stand, they used to listen to pan because they used to put it on that stand.
Yes, I know. No.
You know that?
I know that. So that's what I want to know, how it reached where thousands of people, young people, old people, everybody go into that Greens and they're not interested in hearing boom, 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 boom. We're coming right back. Cup of Joe continues after this. We're talking it out on a Tuesday. I have Dane Gulston here with me. We're talking Greens versus the tradition of the North and Grandstand. We're coming right back.
My watch at 5.
Let the real you go, let natural vibes flow. Watch a vibe. Let the real you go, let natural vibes flow. Watch a vibe. Let the real you go, let natural vibes flow. Watch a vibe. Let the real you go, let natural vibes flow.
New Orchard Vibe juice drinks made with natural ingredients. Just a taste for your vibe.
Nestle. Good food, good life.
All right, thanks for staying with us, TNT. We are back and talking it out on a Tuesday. We're talking Carnival to banker issues. I am promising you this is my last. I know we're after Lent and Carnival, it'll take a little while before it gets out of my system. So this is the last one before we swing into some other issues here on A Cup of Joe. But we're talking the national instrument. We could not have finished with the Carnival issues without talking about the national instrument. And the issue, the Greens versus the tradition of the North and Grandstand. We have panelist Dane Gulston here with us. And Dane is looking at the tradition of what was and what now is, what now applies. Then,
Yes.
When you look back, and I want you to go back with me because the North Stand, we had that same issue. I remember as a young man now getting into the thing, and in the North Stand, the Grandstand had that same kind of complaint, you know, a little. You remember the Grandstand? It was Grandstand, North Stand, and the Grandstand had that same. But now it evolved, I think, to a point where it's way beyond.
Yeah, it really way beyond because I mean, people really took it to a different level, totally, right? But the only good thing about the tradition, the people was there for the right reason.
Even when it had Grandstand, North Stand. If people in the Grandstand, when they go to listen to the bands, totally. Sit down and listen.
Sit down and listen. You go to Lime in the North Stand, all right? And it's all good, but what happened? It used to be a little more noisy and it used to overlap over in the Grandstand at times and all that, right? Nobody used to play actually when the band's playing, but it's just the noise, and you know, people go different. You know, it's sometimes too generation, yes. You know, but what happened is I think they started the Greens though, right? Not only because it get too big, I think, you know, right? It's really financial,
right?
It's
the business side,
the business side, and I am all for it. I'm all for the business side. The only little problem, and we could go into other little things where I don't think the pan man does really benefit to from that proceeds from
the
over
greens,
that whole
right.
greens and all that, and we don't benefit not only financially, right? I don't think we even we benefit in terms of people understanding and really totally saying supporting the national instruments.
Yeah, because I am fearful, Dane, and I will tell you, when I look at what is happening, it come like, I made a prediction a few years ago, right? This have to do with more sport. I said, when I saw T20 cricket developing around the world,
You're scared.
I say in a decade or two, nobody will be interested in playing test cricket because all we being fed, all the young generation is being fed is T20 cricket. I can make $1 million in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, bam, that tournament.
No, one thing fast.
And that's so I don't want to stray too much,
no,
but I saw
relevant,
that
relevant.
So I just applying it back now to what I'm seeing. When, as the generations go by and the Greens get, you know, more and more popular, and that's where the place to be for the younger people.
Yes.
In a decade or so, there will be a whole generation and more not interested in our national instrument.
Yes. And it happening where even the older folks and all. No, we have a real serious disconnect when it comes to Panorama and the people. I don't know if you know that.
Generally speaking now, across the board?
Across the board. And I am saying here, sitting down here, and saying to a point, right? The Greens, to a point, will help even make that gap even wider. I'll tell you why. When we used to party to certain songs long ago, right? You party into a song, you hearing Woman in the Bass, you hearing Rebecca,
yes,
you hearing all of that.
Yes.
When you come on you go in the Grandstand, North Stand, you're hearing them songs because that steel band coming to play.
Coming to play it.
Right.
And you're partying it, you
party nice, go on the bass.
Yeah.
I don't think on the Greens, they play no song that a Panorama, a band going and play. None. They play the party song, and no band, about 2 bands will play the party songs. You understand?
They're not going on a pause you there a little bit. Because I hear that, right? And I'm wondering now if the Pan Man and the Pan fraternity creating their own monster. So hear me out, and then from a pan man, 'cause I'm not a pan man. I just love my national instrument. I'm not a pan man. But I'm saying exactly what you say there. Years ago, even in North Stand, I remember in North Stand when you get a little pan break, you're hearing music that you're hearing through the season, so you're identifying
bands going
and play it. Then I was in the North Stand this year, 2015, and I did not hear, if I hear one song I knew or I could relate to, I hear plenty. Why I'm saying that is that why the pan bands, Phase 2 All Stars, Renegade, Despot, can't play Destra song this year. That's a melodic song this year. Why it couldn't play one of Destra songs this year? Why it couldn't play Farmer Nappy song this year? Which was to me, I said I do have a train there, but it was a musical song. So I'm just saying, why they're not connecting with the very same youth who
it have the reason for it. It have a reason. These songs really and truly what we listen to, right? The structure, really and truly, it's so repetitious. It really have no real perfect structure. You might hear a melody, and when you listen, really get into the music, you hear a verse, you play on one chord.
It's impossible to arrange?
No, it's not. It's not impossible to arrange, right? But I'm telling you, really and truly, yes, you're working. Yes, a person will say, well, Golston's saying, boy, I find the arranger supposed to be able to do X, Y, and Z. It hot up your head. I'm telling you, you know.
Yeah.
Because you have to think so hard. When you hear a song, but a little more structure, a little more, if you want to say chordal structure. Himself, the song have 4 chords. No, if people don't understand, music is mood. Chords that bring moods. A change of a chord, right, that's bring a mood in a song. Right? That is the reason why if any band has to take a song at all from any band, from any soca artist, they will take a song that have that little chordal structure and a melodic structure.
And they say there's no.
And plenty of the times when you hear in a song, right, really and truly, the song ain't have much in it, and it can't last. So here I'm gonna get back because I want to straight to find. I'm saying this, all this is to say we're talking about the greens, eh?
Yeah.
Right?
We're
going on with this now. And the greens and all. If for me personally, you want for pan, right? You tell me how much DJs has come to find out what the band's playing. Himself they're not playing it on the radio. How much DJs or whoever has been there, let's come and say, well, you know what? All right, these bands playing X, let me get Phase 2 song, let me get All Star song, let me get Desperado song, right? Let me get the songs that himself the people don't know and play it. I'm telling you, not even one person, not even one DJ.
Because in the greens are interested.
So we're really coming for. You're not coming for the pan?
So let me underline it. Let's underline it.
All the business.
All the greens are about.
Yes, that's business. Money, business.
For Pan Trinbago.
Well, if it's then lime, Pan Trinbago, that is it. And really and truly, you're not really one, promoting the pan. 2, really, totally. You're supporting it, you know. You're supporting it financially. But we have it, as we just say, the money is it. Yes, the money, and we understand all of that is nice. But today or tomorrow, all right, my kids, your kids, and others, really and truly, will lose the essence of foundation, not understanding really and truly the purpose of the instrument. And mind you, I'm saying this now, and who vexed with me, that's it. Right? In the world, yes, Bungie, Faye and the Marshall and the Love, I love all. I perform with everybody and there's my part of me. But really and truly, you know the world know steel pan. They just teach steel pan. They don't teach a soca, they don't teach a kaiso. We go France, we was in Germany. They're going out a room and you see pan, quote unquote. So we bigger than we think. The pan itself, it go on even past us. You know what I mean? So
we taking it for granted.
We taking it for granted, and that is part of it. That the greens and all of that too is showing that we totally taking it for granted. That's how I feel as a panist who performed for years. I perform in Panorama, I tell you, for 34 years straight.
Is there anything that we can do to help with what is happening in the greens? Yes.
No, I like the greens and all. I like the idea, you know. But just get give that green, give the pan a taste somehow. Bring it in, bring it somehow. Find a way to get that pan inside of it, that screen or wherever it is, bam, steel band playing, let go. A band playing, listen to the bands. You understand what I mean? But the other party too, the DJs and the people and them, and B, whoever it is, you have to, I understand, you will think it's finance again, right?
Yeah.
When you hear a pan, as soon as you go over that man, hey, there's a song that, well, it's for the pan, because they categorize the whole thing, you know. There's a pan song. You know what I mean? Playing that. Nobody want. No, you can't do that. I'm telling you, there's a pan song. Really and truly, we had to end up saying yes, it's a pan song, and yes, it's for the pan, because we know you ain't playing that in no soca. This is Destra, out of everybody, partners, quote unquote. I guess I love she that because she will always try, as you call her name just now. Always try because she understand. She understand. You know what, boy? I have to give her this. I have to give her a little taste, and not only that, to try and structure my song in a way that.
Then you had to come back.
Yeah.
You had to come back. We had to come back. That discussion had to continue. Talk it out on a Tuesday. That's really the concept here on A Cup of Joe. Dean Gulson, I want to thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Wherever it falls, whichever ears it falls on, hopefully it invigorates something, and we get something out of the entire discussion.
It's a pleasure.
All right, Dean Gulson dropping by and inside Talk It Out Tuesdays. The Greens versus the tradition of the North and Grandstand. I think the debate will go on for some time because the Greens look like it's here to stay. We're coming right back.
The pan too.
I'm stripping off. It's time to exercise. Fit in 15 next, right here on A Cup of Joe.
There's really one bank, it can depend on friendly service every day. There's really one standard of treating you like you deserve to be. Yeah. Republic gives only the best to you. We get personal attention, so explain for your inspection. We're the Voice
Hey folks, thanks for staying with us. We are here for Fit in 15, back on the outside. Warren the Warrior joining us back on the outside. Folks, this is our final week of Fit in 15 for season 4. Here's the good news. The show repeats, the entire season repeats next week. Starting next week, you could just see everything over that we started from the very beginning, and you could continue Fit in 15, and by the time that is finished, we start a new season. So you could continue with Fit in 15 right here on A Cup of Joe on TV6, all right? Warren, thanks so much for being back with us. Warren, every
Wednesday, every
Saturday, you're out here.
I'm outside here. Intense session, 45 minutes, get your heart rate up, nice workout, entire body.
Check out Warren at Spinners World. All right, it's Fit in 15 brought to you by Spinners World and our friends at Sports and Games. Wishing Sports and Games happy 70th anniversary here in TNT. All right, we are going to do some nice light stuff. I'm seeing some light weights and so on. Light stuff. Light stuff. Warren, the show is yours.
All right, guys, let's go. So we got a progressive run going on. Legs up. Let's go. Swing the arms. Bells up. Nice and easy. Tighten your core. Let's bring the legs up. Knee to the chest. Up. Up. A little faster. Up. Nice. Into your run. Nicely. Up. Looking good. Gonna get your heart rate up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How you guys feeling? Everybody home good? Let's go. Up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Get the feet off the mat. Bounce. Heart rate climbing. Get a little water in the brow. You're getting ready to work. Fit in 15. That's all you need. 4, 3, 2, 1. And jack. Let's go. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up. Knees up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. Heat the butt. Keep it going. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everybody good? Let's go, guys. Baby bells.
Baby
Small bells. Let's go. Down on your plank. In your plank. Chest up. Look straight ahead. And bell up to your chest plate. Up.
Whoa!
Up. Let's go. Up. For 10. Let's go. Tighten your core. Stay in the tabletop. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Loving that. Let's go.
That's serious.
Up. Big bells. Let's go. Knee straight. Straight ahead. Tighten your core. And snatch. Squat. Over. Snatch. Squat. Come on, let's go. Down inside, guys. Nice and deep. Snatch. In. Over. Tighten your core. Up. Let's go. 7, 8, 9. One more. Up. 10. Very good. Where are those baby bells? Let's go. Back in your plank. At your pace and up. Eight, 9, 10. Come on, Joe. Up. Let's go. You guys good? Yeah. Everybody home good? Let's go. Up.
Cushion, you're real good, boy.
Over. Tighten your core. Come on, pull. Heart rate's high. I know that's where you want to be. Up. Squat. What's the number? 6, 7. Come on, Joe.
Let's go. I'm gonna get you rhythm.
8, 9, 10. Very good. Catch your breath. You all good? Ready to go home?
If you're ready, if you're ready, I'm ready.
Let's go again. Pick up your bells. Small bells. Let's go. Let's go. Bring the heels out. Kick, kick, kick. I want to see your heels. Up, 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 up. 10, 9, 8. Come on, kick. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Down on your mat. The perfect exercise, the push up. Let's go, everybody. Inside. Look at me. Go down, leg up. Demo for 1. Up. Cool. Let's go, guys. 5 push-ups.
Whoa!
Come on. Come on. Come on. One more. Down. Up. Let's go. Come on, Joe. Waiting for you. Come on, Joe. Waiting for you. In your squat. Bells up. In the air. In. Up. In. Up. Come on. In. Tighten your core. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Come on. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up. 10. Up. Let's go. Right where we started. Push-ups. Leg up for 5. Joe, today. Almost there, guys. 3, 4, 5. One more. Come on. Last minute. Come on. In the squat. Let's go. Come on, Joe. Time against here. In. 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Water. Go for a break. See you in 1 minute.
Fit in 15 is powered by Sports and Games, celebrating 70 years in 2015. And Spinner's World, your push to better health and fitness.
This really one bank, it can depend on friendly service every day. It's really one standard of treating you like you deserve to be. Yeah,
guys, we're back. We're on the floor. So we call it core work. Everybody, start in position. Go down in your plank. Everybody in your plank. My call, okay? You go in and up. Let's go. In, up, in. Who can make 10? Let's go. Up, in, up. Chest up, straight ahead. Come on. 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Side plank, let's go. Everybody to the side. Come on, Joe. Cushion, you good? Yeah. Let's go. Bell up, waist high, leg up, and hold. Hold it, guys. I want 10 seconds. Come on, hold. Today, Joe, today. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Next side. With your bell, side plank. Hip up, arms up, and let's go. You gotta give me 10. You gotta give me 10. Come on. Hold it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Coming up. Catch your breath. Let's go. Bouncing on the spot. Bounce. So here my call. 5th bounce. I want you to leap. Knees up to your chest, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Very good. Woo. Everybody good? Yeah, heart rate coming down. 10 beats down. Catch your breath. Keep walking. Breathe. Relax. Relax. Let's go. On the mat. Everybody. Arms in front. Tighten your core. You ever see them ballerina when you're going to school? Yeah. Ballerinas. Let's go. Okay, never do it. Kicking the legs. Let's go. Hold it right here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. Quick breather. One more time. On your bike. And let's pedal. Come on, let's go. Pedal. Pedal. Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Get up. Very good. Recovery. Catch your breath. Breathe easy. Catch your breath. Breathe easy. When you're good, say good.
Good, good.
Good.
Nicely. Let's go again. Everybody, with your bells. With your bells. Come on, let's go. Stay in your squat. Nice and low. And pull. Come on, let's go. Up. 3. Come on. Give me 10. Chest up. Look straight ahead. Come on. Pull. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm loving that. Very good. Quick breather. We go again. Same thing. Let's go inside. In your squat. Focus on your curl. You're fooling your mind. Come on, give me the squat. You gotta give me 10. You got this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Drop your bells. How we looking? Almost there. Fit in 15. We're almost there. Down on your plank. Mountain climbs. Let's go. And you're gonna run. Go. 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 Come on. 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll over with your bell. 10 controls. Up. You're almost home. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Up. Up. 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Last session, guys. Almost some. Last one. The last hurrah. And go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're feeling good. You're looking great. Last effort. Home straight. Let's go. Give me 10. Up. Up. 8, 9, 10. Woo. Hey, he's out of it.
That's it. Well, good shot.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, folks. The important thing is don't stop. This is a criminal. He ain't easy. Warrior Warren, there's calling me at Spinners World. Those things, as you said, that's what you think that's for a season campaign?
Anybody could do it.
Anybody
could do it. Anybody. Put your mind to it.
Put your mind to it.
You can. Yes, you can.
You heard the man. All right, Fit in 15. We had a fantastic time here at Spinners World. Kushal, thanks a lot again for joining us. It's been really a journey, and it is a journey. One of the things I think I learned over the period of time in my up and down trying to remain fit, it's not a destination. It's a journey. You got to keep at it. All right, and that's why we're here. We want to encourage everybody at home to follow us on this movement of Fit in 15. We're going to be with you through the entire year this year and years to come. All right, every Tuesday we're here just to give you a little glimpse of what you can do in 15 minutes. Look at me. Look at me. All right, guys, thanks a lot. That's it, folks. We're going to be back here tomorrow. This is our finale week here on A Cup of Joe. And we're having fun. We're wrapping it up in style. As I said, Fit in 15. You'll have a rerun of the entire season, so you can keep, if you missed any of the episodes, you can keep Fit in 15 every Tuesday here on A Cup of Joe. All right, follow us on our social media platforms, folks. If you want to drop us an email to be part of the show, acupofjoe@gmail.com. Excuse me, I'm out of breath. All right, and of course, whatever inside your cup, make sure and enjoy it, make the best of it, and all important is to share it. All right, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good one, TNT. We'll be back on Wednesday for another episode of A Cup of Joe.